Hey everyone, back at Snake River Base here. Wanted to talk a little more about a question we had on our video on using factory deep versus factory shallow brakes for slider down solid objects. Somebody sent in a question and asked how we thought it would work to go with shallow brakes on a very low object. We're talking static line height, something 150 feet or lower. The person asking the question was concerned that when they popped the toggles, they would have less surge if they were jumping in factory shallow brakes because the canopy would already be moving faster. Couple of things I want to say about this. The first one is I don't think that the surge is that big a deal. Anytime that you pop the toggles, you should be bringing the toggles all the way down past the brake setting and then easing them up. On a jump that's really that low, on a static line jump, you probably won't make it all the way back up. You'll be easing them up and then you'll have to punch out the flare as you reach the ground level. So I'm not that concerned about the surge. That said, if the object really is super low, we're talking about 120 foot static line, something like that, or maybe 160 foot free fall, there is an argument to be made for moving to a shallower brake setting so that if you do not have time to pop the toggles, you can flare more effectively on the risers. The faster the canopy is moving at the time you flare, the more lift will be generated and the better the flare stroke will be. And that's true whether you're using risers or toggles. It's one of the reasons we should always be in full flight when we flare. And on some jumps, it's likely that you will not have an opportunity to clear the toggles before reaching the ground. If you think you're doing a jump where your deployment altitude is low enough that you will not be able to clear the toggles before reaching the ground, first of all, good for you because you got way more fortitude than I do at this point in my life. But second, that's a situation where maybe you could consider going to a shallower brake setting so that you could get some flare out of the risers. So I don't think that moving to shallower brakes on those super low things is really about the opening surge or the toggle pop surge. I think it's mostly about being able to flare the landing just on risers with the toggles still set.